Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and for this one, that's right, you know what I'm reviewing, and that is Shrek. That's right, Shrek. That's right. So what do I have to say about Shrek? It is good. I mean, here's the thing, with the first Shrek film, I gotta say, yes, it is. I think it is good. I do like it and such, but I'm not really into the first Shrek film, to be honest. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion, etc. And as I said, I think it is good, and it is. I do like it, etc. And I'm not saying it's. I don't. No, it's not bad or anything. No, but yeah. It's just I'm not into the first one. I'm more into, like my favorite of the Shrek films is Shrek 2. So, I think it's everybody's favorite Shrek film of the Shrek franchise. So, so anyway, so Shrek, it is good, and it was the first film, actually, to win Best Animated Feature of when the year it started in 2002 of when it officially started the category for Best Animated Features. So anyways, so with Shrek, the characters are good, the music is good, the story is good, the animation, etc. Like Shrek, we know, because Shrek, he lives in a swamp, and then a bunch of fairy tale creatures, they come in, and they live around his swamp, and because Farquaad basically booted them out and such, by the order of Lord Farquaad. And so Shrek, he and along with Donkey, because, earlier, before the fairy tale creatures come in, he met Donkey, etc. He saved them from a bunch of Farquaad's knights. And so Donkey and Shrek, they go off to to go see Farquaad, and that scene where Farquaad torturing Gingy, and where, Farquaad, and the magic mirror, and because it's time for you to meet today's eligible bachelorettes, blah, blah, blah. And so, Shrek, he meets Farquaad. There's a bit of a tournament, a fight between Shrek and the Knights, as Farquaad says, "Knights, new plan. The one who kills the ogre will go out and save the princess." So, and then after the Knights are defeated, Farquaad has a new idea. "People of Duloc, I give you our champion." And Farquaad and Shrek, even tells them that, they make a deal. If, Shrek goes and saves the princess for Farquaad, and then Farquaad would give Shrek his swamp back and move those fairy tale creatures out of there. So, and so Shrek and Donkey, they make their way in to save Princess Fiona. And the songs in the film, I almost forgot to mention, the songs, they are good, like All Star, and, I'm on my way for misery, blah, 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 that. And even that song, I got a bit of reputation, that song playing with Shrek and Donkey versus the Knights, fits perfectly, of course. And so, Shrek and Donkey make their way to the castle and the Dragon's Keep. Of course, they come across the dragon, and the dragon's is a girl dragon, and the dragon and Donkey fall in love, actually, and Shrek meets Fiona, and, he rescues her, and, the dragon kind of roars, and Fiona's like, "You didn't slay the dragon? It's not my to-do list. Now, come on!" And and that one part, it's like, I forget what Fiona says, but of course Shrek says, "Well, I have to save my ass," and Fiona's like, "What kind of knight are you?" "One of a kind." And of course, he's referring to Donkey, Donkey, donkeys, they were preferred as asses, so, and so, Shrek saves Donkey, and the dragon's almost about to kiss Donkey, but she ends up, but of course Shrek comes in, and she kisses Shrek's butt. And so Shrek and Donkey, they get out there along with Fiona. The dragon, was chained by the neck or something, I guess, from, what the heck is it called, that has the candles, or, that. And so, and so, they get out of there, and Shrek reveals himself as not as an ogre, and, I'm no one's messenger boy, okay? I'm a delivery boy. And, Fiona refusing to go, but, Shrek grabs Fiona, they walk and such, and Fiona requesting to sleep, sleep for the night, etc., and goes into, I guess, like a rock cave or something, and like Shrek and the sequence with Shrek and Donkey talking and such, and like, oh, look, a scary ogre, blah blah blah, and Donkey never thought that he was scary to him, etc. He never thought he was scary when he first met him, etc. Cut to Farquaad back in his place, back to Duloc, and like he's in bed, I think basically completely nude, and mirror, mirror, show her to me, show me the princess. Mirror, the magic mirror, kind of a bit, what's the word? A bit uncomfortable, yeah. And then he puts Fiona back on screen, the magic mirror, basically. And so, yeah, the next day, like, Fiona, she walks off and, like, sings with a bird, and, like, that funny part where, she's, like, ah! And, like, causes the bird, she can, with her singing, like, causes birds to explode. It's funny. And what's dark in there is that she with the bird's eggs, she flat out cooks them for breakfast. Oh man, that's dark, don't you think? But funny at the same time. And then of course we come to Robin Hood and the Merry Men, and Robin Hood, he's basically French, which he wasn't French actually, but that's the movie, so And, another song, I steal from the rich and give to the, blah, blah, takes a wee percentage, but I'm not greedy, blah, blah, blah. Monsieur Hood, break it down, cause I'm about to stab, pooh. Fiona, we see Fiona, kicking their butts, etc. She knows Kung Fu, and it kind of shocks Shrek and Donkey. And I love that music. And literally, in the soundtrack, it's literally titled, Fiona Kicks Ass. Are you kidding me? Why is that well, I guess maybe for some soundtracks, they can have funny titles, to say the least, I guess, And for Shrek, But the music is good, and actually, it's even the music that's played in the DVD menu of Shrek, with that accordion, etc. And so, at one point, Shrek, he gets an arrow in his butt, and when Donkey sees that, there was an arrow in his butt, he literally passes out. And so, they proceed on, they once again sleep for the night in, like, this little, wooden, like, house, or, I forget really what it's called, but, Fiona sleeps in there, like, looks like, I think it has to do something, I guess, with a windmill or something, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the inside, if you get what I'm saying. But anyways, and so Donkey finds out that Fiona is an ogre, and, a witch cast a spell on her, and now every night she transforms into an ogre, but in daytime goes back to being human, so. And Shrek is almost about to go in and, I guess, express his love and feelings for her, but he overhears what Fiona says, like, who can love a hideous ogre, etc., and he thinks she's referring to him, but he's not, because he didn't hear that much of what Fiona and Donkey were saying, so he takes it the wrong way the next day, and then Farquaad comes in, and he gives Shrek the deeds, or something, whatever it is, that, the fairy tale creatures will be removed, etc. And Shrek, he gets into Donkey's face, why don't you go follow with her, and I'm going back where my swamp, blah, blah. And the song Hallelujah being played, I like that version of it, where that one's a bit kind of fast. Hallelujah, that one. But yeah, and Donkey comes in, he argues with Shrek, and then, of course, he tells Shrek that Fiona was not talking about him, and then, of course, they make up, and they're, friends, and the dragon comes in, they make their way to Duloc, and they stop the wedding, and Shrek, I object! And Fiona reveals herself to Shrek and Farquaad, to the others, that, the sun goes down, she transforms into an ogre, And so, and Farquaad, oh, it's disgusting. And, Shrek, well, that explains a lot. And Farquaad, as I said, oh, it's disgusting. Guards, guards. And that makes me king. See? See? And, as for you, my dear, I'll have you locked up in that tower for the rest of your life. Or tower, dungeon, I don't know. I will have order. I will have blah, blah, blah. I will have. And right before he says something else, he finishes his sentence. The dragon comes in, breaks the glass, and she eats Farquaad. And, yep, Farquaad's been eaten and killed. And she burps out. The dragon burps out Farquaad's crown. And so, Shrek and Fiona confess, and they say that they love each other. They kiss, and, Fiona, bit of magic and such happening, and she now becomes fully an ogre. So, officially an ogre, etc. And all the rest of the glass from the windows, broken, except for one, and I love that the dragon breaks it for her, finishes it and breaks the rest of the glass. If you get what I'm saying, if you remember that part. And so, Donkey, I was hoping this would be a happy ending. He kind of sobbing and breaks down, I guess, about to cry. And the wedding takes place, Shrek and Fiona's wedding. And they go off on their honeymoon, and, the song, Then I Saw Her Face, first sung by Smash Mouth, and then Donkey and the rest of the fairy tale creatures sing it. Really cool. And Gingerbread, Gingy, God bless us, everyone. I like how he has, a candy cane as a cane, because, he's got one leg, but the other was, crumbed up, by Farquaad, So, yeah. And, after the song ends, etc., and it cuts to black, we hear a little bit more of Donkey. I can't breathe! I can't breathe! The credits roll, and yeah. Shrek, it is one of DreamWorks' best films, And, yeah, it is good. And as I said, I think it's good, and, I do like it. I do. But I'm just not into the first Shrek film, as I said. And for the first Shrek film, well, I don't know. I mean, okay, what the heck. 10 out of 10 stars. Why not? Because it is one of DreamWorks' best films. It is a good film, and, for it being, very popular and one of the best animated fairy tale feature films, And you guys let me know what you think of the first Shrek film, let me know in the comment section, But anyway, so if that said, again, 10 out of 10 stars for Shrek. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Shrek. More new review videos coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /review video. Take care, and peace out.